Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday to y'all. Hope y'all week's been better than mine. Been a little bit of a rough one for me. Been pretty knocked off my feet with the same thing I've been dealing with since last stream, except it got worse. Like literally that night after I got back from my friend's place, went to sleep. And it was like I could not sleep for more than 2 hours at a time. Just completely knocked off my feet. Congestion, just mucus everywhere. Just not pleasant. Not pleasant waking up not being able to breathe, you know? So, been a little bit of a rough one. Honestly, I was pretty close to canceling today's stream, but starting to feel a little bit better between the medications I'm taking to kind of get it under control. Feeling a little bit more human today, so figured it's the last Wednesday. You know, gotta try and do it. Gotta try and get it done. You know, which also, like I said, today is the final Wednesday stream because unfortunately I will be traveling quite a distance for work coming up during the weekdays. So we'll be dropping back to Friday and Saturday. I keep on mentioning this, but want to make sure everyone knows. So probably asking like what's happening with the Astral Chain playthrough then, because generally we do our RPGs Friday and Saturday. So I think the plan that I've come up with, and I'll probably reiterate all this at the end of the stream too, but I think the plan that I have right now is that Astral Chain will be going on Fridays for the next 2 weeks. And then we should be on Final Fantasy by, this weekend. Because I think Shadow Hearts should finish up Friday. As long as I don't choke on that final boss for an entire stream somehow. So we'll be on the Final Fantasy. So I think it's the next 2 weeks we'll be doing Astral Chain Final Fantasy Friday, Astral Chain Saturday Final Fantasy. Then I have a vacation coming up at the end of this month, starting the 30th. And I'm not sure how much of my vacation I'll be streaming, but I think I'm going to make it a priority if we're not done Astral Chain by then, to try and sit there and finish up Astral Chain, get that out of the way during that vacation. That way we can just kind of focus in on Final Fantasy, because I know FF10 is going to be a mammoth of a game in terms of hours required to complete. So I don't want to drag that on too long. Want to make some steady progress on that, So that's what's going on with that. Figured I'd let everyone know. Like I said, I'll probably reiterate some of this at the end of the stream once more people are here, but why not do a little bit of housekeeping at the front as well, right? But anyway, let's get on with Astral Chain, eh? Good drugs? I don't know about good drugs. It's mostly... Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sure. My mom did give me... She got a sinus spray, right? From when she had COVID the one time. That she didn't end up using. So she gave that to me once my insurance basically... I did that e-visit. And they basically told me, yeah, sinus pressure to the point of pain, not being able to breathe, and mucus that's like off yellow. Apparently that wasn't enough sign of an infection, that they basically were like, well, here's some NyQuil, and you know what a neti pot is, right? Like, that's literally what they told me. I was so ticked off. So she gave that to me, and then I've been taking NyQuil. So I've pretty much been passed the hell out, like, the last 3 days. Like, very minimal amount of time I've been up, because I went and got the NyQuil Severe, too. So besides work, I've pretty much been, like, work and sleep. That's pretty much what my entire life has been the last 3 days. I mean, yeah, but... Yeah. Well, it's starting to clear up now, thankfully. We're down to off-green mucus now, so. Oh God, yeah. Honestly, left eye, right eye was registering fine, Ripper. It was when I was trying to do middle eye, it was getting annoying. But yeah. It's been a miserable week. So we need to go follow after Jenna Jameson here
keep your chin
to
up.
the mall.
We'll definitely get Jenna this time. Come on.
She is very special. I like how she basically tries to ditch you right at the start of that game before the first enemy attacks too. It's like, oh, thanks for saving me. I'm sure you'll be rescued eventually. Bye. Like, what? Hey, Mimi, you want to come up and say hi? Say hi to everyone. Oh, so update. I bought the tiara for her. It should be coming in Sunday.
Entrance hall clear. Nothing to report.
Not this weekend, but next weekend. Weekend after next, you know. On stream, hopefully,
Main plaza,
maybe.
Clear.
We'll see how she
Nothing
likes
on
it
our
or doesn't
biosensors.
like it. There will definitely be pics.
First
Oh yeah, I
floor,
definitely want
all
to mess
clear.
around with the
We
replies
haven't
for
found
her.
anything.
Roger that. Meet
Like, I tried
Suru,
asking her some
Avery,
questions,
Lee
but it
Fong.
wasn't
Push
registering.
deeper and see if anything turns up.
Roger that. We're going in.
No, don't run from the tiara. I want to see her in the tiara.
HQ, we've got the first floor entrance all locked down. There's nobody here, but a lot of something I've never seen before. Some kind of goop.
This is HQ. Roger that, Jim. Keep going.
What happened with that,
Keep your
Ripper?
distance from anything you don't recognize. It could be dangerous. Focus on finding Jenna.
What happened with that friend with the
Roger.
one that's
All right, let's
in the
go.
little bonnet? A cowboy hat? Okay, no, I'm not gonna go any farther than the tiara.
This place gives me the creeps.
But me and my mom have been joking about
Terrorist tied up.
Mimi needing a crown or tiara for years, so it kind of just had to
A
happen.
mall full of mystery goop not exciting enough for you? Stay frosty.
We got a runaway. Oh, oh, he ran away. Dang. Dang, that was a fast runaway, wasn't it? But yeah, we've been joking about getting her like a crown or tiara for years, so when we started talking about it on stream and Lurker actually found one, I'm like, hey, you know what? I kind of have to. She deserves it. Little royalty that she is. Oh wow, so she actually gets stuck in the goop. Oh god. You're instigating the cowboy hat ripper? You just want that cat to harm your friend, don't you? Don't make me laugh too much. I'm gonna choke if I laugh too much. Of course, I don't know, that might give y'all more incentive. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut on that one. See, I just have a feeling Mimi's just gonna start doing the whole and knock the crown off. She's too smart with that shit. So I know it's probably not gonna stay on long. It's either that or she actually, like, you know, adapts to it pretty quickly, but I doubt it. She's surprised me in the past, though.
Nice of you to join the union, dogs.
She still
I
needs a
suppose
bath.
You think you have me cornered, but let me assure you, you're here because I want you to be. This is all according to plan. Your master's done as he pleases for long enough.
Our master?
I still have a few more preparations to make. But don't worry, I've prepared entertainment.
Ooh, what type of entertainment?
What kind of hostess keeps her guests waiting?
She really does. Like, from head to toe.
HQ, we found the suspect. She's making a run for it. We're on her tail.
Of course. Of course we get blocked off.
Jin, hold up there. I'm going down to help her.
Jenna's arrest is your top priority.
Roger that. I'm tailing the suspect. Eyes open.
I like how we're having this big dramatic cutscene and I'm just standing here in that oversized lappy hat. Oh wait.
What the hell is this?
I don't need that one. How do I change?
Damn. Did something die in here? Like a whole family of skunks?
Need the arrow one.
Jesus. These must be the tentacles we heard about.
So the rumors were true. Are they Jenna's too?
Probably.
We'll know for sure when we get her back to the station. Let's hurry up and catch her.
Jeez. Anything to get away from that stank.
Oh, see, I don't know if you guys were here for the opening, but I'm pretty sure we're just going to try and plow through this game on my vacation, since I'm not going to be able to do Wednesdays coming up. That way we can just focus on one game at a time between Friday and Saturday. I think that's how I'm going to go about doing that, with losing the one day. Because I know Final Fantasy X is going to be a pretty long game to try and complete, so I don't want to just sit there and only do that one day. I feel like that deserves a 2-day. Yeah, but I know I want to get all the summons. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with all the ultimate weapons and whatnot, but I know I want to get all the summons. So I'm not sure how long that all's going to take. Yeah, I know I definitely don't want to do all the side content, because I know Final Fantasy side content can get a little cray-cray in terms of time investment. But if I was only doing that, since I'm only going to be able to do Friday and Saturday coming up, if I was only doing that, you know, one stream out of the week, considering my streams are only like 3 or 4 hours, then even the normal game content would take so long to get through. Even still, 100 hours for a stream game, like, that's a long time. At 3 or 4 hours a clip.
Salutations, young lady.
Oh yeah, no, like, if I find some side content in there I want to do, I'll definitely go for it. But just at, like, first brush, I know I want to do the summons. Like, I definitely want to do that.
Very well then.
Because I remember the few summons that I have seen in FF10, they all look great. So I definitely want to make sure I see all of them. I need to sit here, because I keep forgetting. Legion Learning. See, I'm not even sure. I'm that unfamiliar with it. I will say, Octopath Traveler 2 has had some really interesting characters so far. Just want to throw that out there. One of the characters that I was quite surprised by is the cleric character. he's Batman. Like, it turns into, like, a murder mystery. Like, you go full detective vision, like, trying to solve a murder as the cleric character. It's kind of interesting.
Iris startup. Iris shut down.
Uh-oh, on that note. No. Honestly, I have a hard time stopping myself from calling her Phoenix. Like, I'm going with the Lude because it's funnier, and honestly, like, we kind of got her to do it, but I don't know. I don't think she'd mind. You still called her that. I have to ask her if she comes around. I wouldn't blame her if she was. I'm honestly shocked she actually did it. It was. I can't remember exactly the setup to it, but I remember we were basically talking. It was like, she called herself a lewd lurker, and I was like, oh, that would make a good username. You're a lifesaver. I thought I'd never get out of there. Wait. Where did everyone else go? I think they left you, bro. Well, if that's how she framed it, I would definitely say she's planning on changing it back, which I do not blame her. Do not blame her in the least. But you know she has a penchant for lurking, so we were basically joking that'd be funny if she ended up lurking in someone's stream and they saw lewd lurker in the chat. Should have changed it back already, but then I might grow on her. She might grow into being a lewd lurker. Is that what you're saying, Siri? Oh, good grief. That was a good name. We actually thought up the possibility of another one. Actually, here's a fun story. So, I actually came up with my name back in 2014 when I did my first stream, which was through my PS4. I streamed the entirety of the Tomb Raider reboot that they re-released on PS4. It actually does mean something. It's really goofy, though. But this was the only place I had it for the longest time. Honestly, when I decided to start streaming again, I forgot I had this account. I had to figure out what the password and all was for it. It had been sitting dormant for so long. I'd be interested if anyone could figure out what the name meant. Well, I think the first letter, the meaning should be fairly simple. I mean, it's a really dumb name. It's an acronym. It definitely is. The J, I can tell you the J is John. The J definitely stands for John. I can tell you that much. Now, can you figure out what the FUS stands for? Trust me, Ripper, this is also very juvenile. Because I am horrible at coming up with names. Absolutely horrible. I couldn't name anything to save my life. Someone came up with it for you, I'm guessing? Honestly, you stole from Xbox Live. I have one friend who always comes up. He has, like, unique usernames for, like, every profile. And they're always, like, the best friggin' usernames. It always annoys me. Because as soon as I see them, I'm like, man, why couldn't I think of something like that? You know? Ugh, now I know how a tube of toothpaste feels. Thanks for getting me out of there before my cat popped off. All sticky. Gross. Thank you. River's like, I saw this on a forum somewhere. This is mine now. Actually, another fun fact. So, like I said, I streamed the Tomb Raider reboot. I did it on a Saturday. It was direct from PS4. It's before I had a capture card or anything. And I actually... Okay, so I started, I didn't have a microphone, right? Somehow, I got up to like 50 views, right? And by that point, I actually had people in chat talking to me. And I was panicking. Because, God, how old would I have been in 2014? I was like, God, like what, 22 or something like that? Never really been online for anything. I got up to like 50 views. I'm panicking. People are talking to me. I'm on my console. I don't even have the thing pulled up on my computer. So I pulled out the microphone that came with the PS4, which I don't know if y'all remember, but it was like literally like a single earbud with the little mic piece on it, so I'm sure the microphone is horrible. I don't have the recording saved or anything, so I don't know. And I like started trying to talk to people, but I was like super shy about it. And I just remember people getting pissed with me. It was like, oh, why does he have so many views? Like, he's not even talking. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know I have all these views. Why do you keep clicking on me? Rips, man. That's not horrible. But yeah, that was crazy. And then at one point I got up to like 100 views. And I just like completely shut off everything. Like I stopped talking. I just focused on playing the game. Like it was horrible. I was having a complete panic attack at one point. Like, why are all these people watching me? I don't even know. So I don't think I have the Legion for this. The only reason I knew is because at that point, you couldn't turn it off on PS4. Like, the border was always on. Well, that's the thing. You had to make a Twitch account, Siri, but you didn't have to be on Twitch to do it. I mean, I don't know how it is now, because I think you stream from PS4 still. But, yeah, no, like, I didn't have any of that on there, and I guess people were checking it out, because, you know, I basically said, like, oh, I'm beating the game in one sitting, right? Because that was when I could still do, like, super long gaming sessions without tiring myself out, as weird, as lame as that sounds, you know? So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit down and play this game and see how the, you know, PS4 streaming goes. And people just kept clicking on, and I'm like, I don't know why. And I don't know if they had tags at that point. I think my description was super plain. I didn't put anything in there about, you know, no mic, because I didn't know. I didn't watch Twitch at that point. It is at times. If it's a super action heavy game, it can be. But that was like super early too, so you couldn't turn off the overlay when you were streaming. So I played the whole game in that minimized window with the PS4's Twitch overlay on the screen from my end. So I couldn't help but see the view count going up. That's why I was like, oh my god, I'm having a panic attack. Well, he just got assimilated. Oh, is this turning into Digimon Tamers? Are they inside the monsters now? They fuse with them. Dude, I don't know what I would do, honestly. That's too many people. I'm sorry. I like our little hangouts like this, you know? I couldn't imagine having like 100 people showing up at one time. I'd be no more good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what I would do at that point. Let's change over super quick. Okay, so why is this thing ordering me? Oh god. Can you do anything? Oh, I'm in the muck. Oh god, this is going horribly. Come on, get out of the muck! Wait, how do I use... There we go. Why is this thing so strong? Why am I so bad at this game? Oh, as soon as I earn the muck, it stops my attack, too. Oh my god, really? No, I was telling my friend the other day, too, because he's really been... I don't know what his deal is, but, like... Oh god. Ripper over here throwing kanji in my stream. What in the world was that? Were you trying to aura? There we go. Ugh. What in the world? Well, we got Star Platinum now, so that's good. Oh, good. It's the same type of stand. Oh, good grief.
Marvelous work. I almost envy your
Hey,
power.
I just got Star Platinum. Yosef Yostark just called me. There you go. Picture how it was supposed to look. Alright, let's take a look-see.
Come on, Jade, you're slowing down, man. Keep up. Yeah. Oh, damn. All right, Good job. That's enough. Let's take a breather.
Oh, I see it now.
Oh,
Those are supposed to be the arms. Gotcha.
Captain, looks like I'm still no match for you.
That's nothing to be ashamed of, Jin. Just means you got more growing to do.
Let's see.
Get stronger. You're gonna have to.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's just, you're always coming in and bailing me out. Someday, I want to return the favor.
Don't worry about me, Jin. I can wipe my own ass. You know, my kids just
I
got
sent it to
accepted
you,
into
Siri, so
criminal
you can see what it was
affairs.
supposed to look like.
Both of them.
No way. Wow, the twins. They sure grow up fast, huh?
Yeah. And I'm not getting any younger either.
Ah, yes, the
Don't
critically
try to argue.
acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV.
No, I'm not the same.
Did you know that you could play for free up to the acclaimed,
say
award-winning
is-
expansion Heavensward?
Look, if anything happens to me,
Did you know that,
I need
Ripper?
you around to look out for them. All right? They know you. They'll listen to you.
Oh, well.
You need to start playing it right now, man.
But wait, Captain. Just don't go anywhere until I get a little stronger, okay? Wait and see. Soon I'll be strong enough to take care of all three of you. That's right. I should be getting back to training.
And then he died.
Yeah, you got it. I appreciate it, Jin.
Captain!
Captain!
Oh. Okay, it's you. Wait, where'd it go?
It's inside of me now. I took your stand.
Nice job. Here, I promised Max I'd look out for you.
I guess you're a big failure then, huh?
You know, you remind me more and more of Max every time I look at you. But, well, not that you look like him or anything. But there's no doubt about it. You're his kid. Anything he put his mind to, anything, he'd pull it off. And I saw that in you. I saw it just now. I've lost count of how many favors I owe him. I knew your dad for years.
Hit me. I've heard some pretty absurd FF14 play
I
times.
still feel like there's a lot more.
Try and shock me,
I could
Ripper.
learn.
Try and shock me.
Hey, come on! Aren't you forgetting someone?
That's about half the time my friend has. So yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Help over here?
There's a reason I refuse to touch that game.
Alicia, all right, hang tight. I'll be right there.
Y'all wouldn't see me anymore.
Sorry.
Or this would
sorry.
just turn into a Final Fantasy
Looks
XIV
like
stream
you're
from
gonna have
now
to help
on.
Alicia out too.
Paying is not the problem, Ripper. Paying has never been the problem, at least financially. I'm not worried about paying out of pocket, I'm worried about paying out of time. Oh, this is turning into Yakuza. I can just pick up the furniture laying around and start using it. Oh, so my friend totally got my hopes up when I went over to their house, because it's one of the friends who was trying to get me to play Shadow Hearts. And I told her, because she didn't know about Koudelka being, you know, the first game in that series either.
Hey, you can use the Arm Legion now, right?
So I told
that
her
Legion's
about it,
strong
but I also
enough
told her
to
how
get Legion out
stupidly
of
expensive it was.
Thanks for
Then she
getting
looked
me out
into
of
it.
there.
Supposedly there was supposed to
Granted,
be
it's that
a
Legion's fault I was under there in the first
PC
place.
version, so she got my hopes up.
Akira went on
And then I
ahead
looked
after
into it.
Jenna.
Apparently the
You'd
PC
better go
version was
too.
canceled.
You're the only one still fit enough to help
So
out.
it's literally just the PS1
Don't worry
discs,
about me and
or
Jen, we'll be
you know,
fine.
the
Go
alternate
find
method.
Akira.
So excited though when she told me that. I was like, oh, there's a PC version on Steam, you say? Because I need to play that game. Like, after what I've seen of Shadow Hearts, I need to experience the rest of that. Let's flip this up. Nice. So I have armor now. Oh my god, please. No, I get being slowed down in terms of movement when you're in that muck, but like not being able to swing your sword. Alright. Actually, hey Siri, do you play FF14 as well or no? Or are you in my camp of not wanting to touch it? Alright, so at least I don't have to worry about any FF14 pressure that way. I can finish them off. Finish off Cerberus. It's one of those things, honestly, I think eventually I'll sit down and watch some, like, lore videos and whatnot. Because I know that from what I've heard, the story's really good. But I'm not. I'm not going to let myself get that wrapped up into a game like that. Yeah. There's so many other games that I still need to play. I don't like the grindy nature of it anyway, honestly. That's one thing I've always hated about Square Enix games in general, and I know their MMOs are the same way, is the friggin' RNG that they put into their games. Like, how dependent some stuff is on it. Yeah, but I know there's a lot of RNG stuff in there in terms of, like, trying to get cosmetics or drops or whatnot. And that's the type of stuff that would start getting to me. Because I'd want all the fancy cosmetics.
Jenna. She's on the top floor, somewhere called Astral Plaza. She's tough.
No shit.
Wait. What the hell is that?
What? What is it?
Whatever it is, it's absorbing chimeras.
What? I see now. You weren't just biding your time. The suspect is Jenna Anderson. Whatever she's planning, she must be stopped. If she won't come in peacefully, you have my authorization to stop her by whatever means necessary.
All right.
Roger.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I don't know, just MMOs have never been my thing. Like, I had a friend who tried to get me into WoW back and, oh, wait, no, whoa, why, no, I do not want the camera mode right now. That is the last thing I want. Like, yeah, I've just never found an MMO that, like, fully enticed me. 14 was probably the closest one. But even then. What? If it took 2 years for it to click with you, what kept you playing that long? Like, I really have to ask. Like, what was it that called you back to it? Dropped it for 2 years, started talking about history. Yeah, fair enough. I've definitely had games like that. I think I've talked about it before. Like, honestly, for me, Danganronpa was like that. The first time I played it, I couldn't stand it. Like, the opening was too slow, the characters were annoying. I came back to it, you know. I think that one was like 6 months, 7 months later, tried it again. And it just, like, everything about it was just, like, clicking with me. It was, like, amazing. Yeah. I mean, I've always been interested in dot hack, but that was because it was like, it was an MMO that wasn't online, you know? Like, I do want to get into the dot hack games eventually. The only problem is that friggin' the 4th game is so stupidly expensive.
How sad. This is how you live, following orders without question, without thought. Can you call yourself human?
Actually, I think you've mentioned it before, Siri. Do you know if it's worth playing dot hack GU if you haven't played the original dot hacks? Or the first line of dot hacks, I should say.
Think it is. One day, it will cost you everything.
'Cause, I mean, I know they have that HD version. I have that for the GU game. That'd be pretty easy to play. You know what the sad thing is? She looks really badass. She just needs a bath. Is she bathed? She'd actually look pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh no! Is he gonna do it? Oh shit! Bro, no!
So you two are... Ah, I see.
Oh shit. Maybe we can do GU eventually.
You'll make a fine trial run.
Like, I've always been interested in those games. Like, I've slowly collected them through the years. Just, I think it's what, Quarantine is the 4th one? It's like, I can't. I hadn't even noticed. There's a dark spot on her ass. Does it look like a brown streak? I have to know.
You're on officers on the 1st floor.
Actually, wait, do I have Legion Learning? Okay, yeah, we need to Upgrade this thing real quick. Only slightly concerned, though. Only slightly. It must not be that bad, then. If it only warrants slight concern. This audience. I don't know why you had to say it like that.
Kira needs immediate assistance. The auto-defibrillator isn't working. It must
I like to think I have a quality audience here, Ripper. I don't know what you're insinuating.
All of this is Alicia. I'm on my way, okay? But somebody's got to come help Jin out of here.
No, I'm fine. I'll manage on my own. Akira,
We're just really specific about what types of streaks we have.
Don't you dare let me slow you down.
Can it with the heroics.
Oh no, it's still a pseudo MMO. That's the only reason like I'm semi-interested in it is because it is a pseudo MMO, not a real one. There's an actual ending to it. It's not just a forever grind of new content. A la FF14. That's the other problem I have with MMOs. It's just like the content is never ending. You're never going to actually finish an MMO. It's just not a thing. I do remember trying to watch the anime back in the day, though, and it was, like, really slow. Oh, wait, can I go grab this sign? Oh, I need to wait for that to respawn. Can we not? There you go, have a sign. So wait, they actually did an online SAO game? Which one was that? Because I thought most of those games were single player. This is literally just gonna be me avoiding death lasers until... I thought they were all single player, honestly. Of course, I only really tried playing the one on Vita that was, like, horribly butchered, like, translation-wise. Ow. They always did look like they'd be fun games to play through, though. Even though I couldn't really get with... I think I've talked about this before, but, like, personally, I couldn't really get with SAO past the first season.
I'm with Akira. It's a... I'm gonna administer first aid.
Because I always kind of felt like they rushed past the actual Sword Art game a little bit too fast.
A medical chopper is on its way to the mall. Bring anyone who needs medical attention to the front entrance. All Neuron officers still in the mall, report back to HQ ASAP. Repeat, all officers return to HQ.
But it looks so fun, Ripper. I mean, if I ever got around to playing one of them, I'd be down for it. I mean, I think it was, what, the one that was, the one where there are fairies, I think you can, like, fly around the world and whatnot. That looks super fun. Oh, no, I remember looking at a couple of the trailers for them. Like, these games look fun. I just don't know anything about Sword Art past the first season. I really do think that the actual first part of Sword Art Online should have taken 2 seasons to get through. Like, it was such a cool concept that I feel like they brushed past the whole, you know, actual start of that series. Wait, what? When did that happen? At what point in Sword Art did we start busting out P90s?
Okay. Akira's heartbeat is stable. Looks like the worst is
Wait,
over.
bro's not dead?
But to be completely honest, it's a miracle they made it out in the first place.
Thanks to Dr. Calvert. He's a miracle worker.
Yosef's gonna turn bro evil, isn't he?
Credit. Our Akira is quite special.
There is still a chance of infection. Run another check, and make sure there's no sign of mutation.
Brenda, we can take it from here. Go back to HQ, and let everyone know Akira is safe.
But, Doctor...
Brenda, please. I'll be here to make sure everything goes smoothly. And either way,
God.
I
Just
have
from
more
that,
than enough work to keep me busy around here for quite
just
some
from
time.
that character design, I already have a friend who, if he isn't already into
I see.
that,
Very well.
he will be right
I'll
on
see
that.
you at the station, Doctor.
Take that for what you will. I really like season 1, and then, yeah, season 2 I think was when they started doing the stuff between him and his sister, not sister. And that's where it lost me. Like, all of them, like, religiously.
Brenda and the commander are both on.
I used to be that way with
Akira
certain
literally
games.
couldn't be in better hands. Brenda gives even the commander a run for his money when it comes to all that science stuff. And what happened to Akira wasn't your fault. Jenna was more powerful than anyone could have expected.
Yeah, sure.
Trust me.
Sure, yep.
Even the
Not by
commander
blood.
didn't see it coming. Akira did what he did because it's his duty.
Oh no,
as a Neuron
it
officer
was
to
creepy.
protect you,
I'm
no
sorry.
matter what. But duty is one thing. To go that far for you, Akira must really have wanted to keep you safe. You've both been through so much. And Akira's taken
but
it harder
Siri,
than
if
you
I've
have.
learned one thing from the South is that cousins are fine.
I guess that's brotherly love. Huh. Having
As long as
somebody
you're
do
cousins, it's
anything
all
to
good.
Protect like that must. Oh, never. That's right. We.
Can
got
you
a
hear the
report back
banjos
from the
playing right
high-tech
now?
forensics department. That huge thing you fought at the mall?
Because you should hear
Apparently, it
banjos
wasn't a
playing right
chimera at
now.
all. They've never seen anything that wasn't a chimera spread data corruption like that. They're all completely stumped. Well, if they figure anything out, you'll know about it as soon as I do.
I mean, I can't really
Beyond
say
that,
anything.
we're putting all our efforts
I
into
ain't
finding
part
out
of
where
one of
Jenna
those
went.
branches, but I do have family
She
down
completely
south
vanished 20 years ago,
that,
and now she's back.
I mean, there may or may not be
Only
some
in
tangled
tow.
roots if you look in that
Not
tree
even
far
the
enough.
commander has any clue what she's after.
I ain't here
And
for it,
that's a
though.
rarity for him.
And I'm thankful to not be part of one of those
As if your
branches,
hands
if you
weren't
know what
full
I'm
enough
saying.
With the chimeras, right? Jenna's not going to make
But
things any
man.
easier. Brenda.
I'm glad I found you two. I just got back from the lab. He's going to be fine. Akira is shockingly resilient, really.
We're just
Akira's
turning him
still
evil
under
right now.
anesthesia, but why don't you go pay a visit? The facility is usually off limits to outside personnel, but this time, I think we can make an exception. Take your time and collect yourself. Find me in the infirmary when you're ready.
Brenda, thank you. Well, that's a load off my mind. I've got to get back to work. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Can I have a full lappy suit? No? Oh. But I really want a Lappy suit. So Kira's gonna be okay. Fantastic. Me? I'm fine. Full of energy like always. That Jenna, huh? What even is she? Whatever she is, we'll definitely get her next time. You're going to visit Akira, aren't you? Good. I know he's still asleep. I'm sure he'll know you're there for him. Jenna hurt Akira so badly. She's gotta be a chimera, right? She's inhuman. At one point or another. No, I've not seen that before. I shouldn't be surprised by it. The amount of step bro jokes I've made with my friends over the years. OG Marie, what are you doing by Lappy?
There's something we need to talk about.
Really?
Spare me an ear, preferably two.
Okay.
So, I have to confess.
Okay.
Oh, before that. Oh, wow! It's a perfect fit! And it really suits you.
Wait. Wait! I got a Lappy suit!
Oh, isn't it great?
Yes!
Looking at the real Lappy! Oh,
can I keep it?
Speaking of...
Can I keep it?
Okay. Right. There's something I have to tell you. It's about Lappy.
Okay.
He's been me. I am Lappy.
Oh my god! What a shock! I can't believe it.
I know.
Guys, we've been bamboozled. What a twist.
You are handling this a lot better than I expected. I thought you were gonna freak out. Oh, it can't be. How could you, Marie? I never knew.
Honestly, looking at that suit now, the only thing that shocks me is she was able to hide her bust.
Okay. Well, before I came to Neuron, I was a traffic officer. That's how I became Lappy. I'd put on that suit and walk around, and everyone would
Siri, you might be more of an expert on this, but considering everything holding that in, she's not wearing a bra, is she?
So, I figured a visit from Lappy would get them smiling again. It went so well the first time, so I just kept doing it, and now
Of course. Of course.
of
This is the conversation that summoned Lude.
Which brings me to our problem. Last week,
Oh
I
god.
put the suit on, fell flat on my face, and twisted my ankle. I know. And now Brenda says to give Lappy a rest.
Well, actually, now that the two ladies are here,
How Brenda figured
is that a correct assessment and assuming there's at least no bra going on under there?
I can't be Lappy again until my stupid leg is healed up.
And it's losing the war.
Neuron gets gloomier and gloomier. And at this rate, the whole office will be plunged into endless darkness. We cannot let that happen. And so, in the meantime, I want you to be Lappy in my place. It is the perfect plan. Nobody
Bet.
knows
I'll be
it's
Lappy
me.
for the rest of the game.
Just wear it and just talk to anyone who could use a
Oh,
friendly
we need to go
smile.
talk to the lurker in the hallway who's talking about our tarot cards.
Love you. Okay, don't worry. Just think of all the good you'll be doing.
Oh, I don't care about doing good. I just want to cause chaos.
Yes, okay, I'm getting gloomy vibes from all around the station. First of all, yes, the B2 elevators. There's gotta be people in need of a lappy-sized pick-me-up. What are you waiting for?
Is it like the inflatable balls? Is that?
Smiles instead.
Does it have the little nipples at the end where you have to pinch them to let the air out? Is that how she deflates them, Siri? Just gotta pinch it to let the hair out. Wow. I love the Lappy run cycle, I just have to say. I want to play as Lappy for the rest of the game. How is that X-rated? How is that X-rated? Come on now. We've done worse in chat before.
Marie, what do you... I mean, hey, Lappy. Carefree as ever, I see. Look, I kind of want to be alone now. Could you be a little less here?
Dang.
Huh? You want to know what's troubling me? Well, I don't know if talking about it'll help, but sure. You know, I really love animals.
Are you really gonna have a heart-to-heart with
but protecting cats
the
from
mascot?
Redshift isn't part of the job, so I can't get clearance to do it. I gotta do something about it, but I don't want to get the sack. But then I imagine all the poor cats out there, sick and scared in some alley. It keeps me awake at night.
Oh, do I go with the exclamation point or the double exclamation point? Since the penal tower. That just sounds like a prison, Lude. That's, you know, it's a penal colony.
Huh?
That, you know,
Really?
nothing X-rated about
Place where
that.
Cats can stay safe? Wow, I had no idea there was somewhere.
Nothing
like that
weird
in
there.
Mason Forest. You've got to take me sometime. If too many people go to see it, it'll attract too much attention. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But it's a load off my mind just knowing it's out there.
Yeah,
Marie?
chat's gonna chat.
Hey, Lappy. Thanks a lot for listening.
I have successfully lappied here.
I heard everything. Oh,
I lappied
one
all
more
over
smile will
him.
see around the station today. On to the next troubled soul. They're in the infirmary on level B2.
The
This'll
hub.
be the happiest place on the ark in no time.
Yo, so it's not special or anything because I use Streamlabs stuff, and I think if you use Streamlabs stuff, you just get the sponsorship emails anyway. But I have actually gotten sponsorship emails already, which is hilarious. Because one of the places I got sponsorship emails from was Raid Shadow Legends. Which was honestly the biggest laugh for me, because me and my friend have joked about being sponsored by Raid for so long. I immediately took a screenshot of it and sent it to him. I was like, look at this shit.
Oh, Marie, sorry, Lappy. I'm kind of going through some stuff right now. Can you
Lude, you have my full
let me
support
be?
to go back to Phoenix if you wish. Just so you know. I think we're all used to saying Phoenix.
Are you trying to cheer me up? I appreciate the thought. In fact, it's my partner Avery I'm all wound up about. Avery's really energetic, which is great, but well, just look at me.
So,
Not
wait,
much.
Ripper, are you saying I'm not going to
can't
tune in for a
jump
Raid
back into action
Shadow
right
Legends
away,
sponsorship?
You know, after a mission. Hell, I get winded just standing up for a long time. To be honest, sometimes I'm not even sure why they chose me for Neuron. But
Ripper,
Avery
you're
won't
leaving
hear
money on the
any of it.
table.
I really can't keep going on like this. I've tried to tell her, but come on, you know her. I literally can't get a word in edgewise.
Oh, Lude, trust me,
There's no
even
way
if you
I'll
change your
ever keep
name,
up with her.
you're still gonna be a
Please,
Lude lurker.
I mean,
You're just not advertising
would
it.
you please tell Avery for me? I mean,
You're
don't
not
tell
Lude on
her,
main.
Tell her, but you know, indirectly. She's probably in the break room. And thanks for doing what I can't.
Hey, Lappy! What's up? Taking a breather?
I mean, I wouldn't want,
Let me
like,
guess, you're here for an
to
energy
put that in
drink?
anyone's
Something
faces,
like that?
honestly.
Wow, I bet it's exhausting to wear that.
Because I'm
thing all
pretty
day.
sure you have to, like, have people sign up for shit and all that. Like, I don't want anyone signing up for that game. I don't want anyone signing up for any of this stuff on my name.
But forget it. You're thirsty, yeah? Well, today I recommend a nice alkali coca. One sip and you will literally burst with energy like blah 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 blam! I've had three.
Blam?
Woo! Come on, try one and see! Oh, you didn't come here for a drink, did you?
No.
Wait, what's that, boy? There's a Neuron officer lacking self-confidence, says he can't keep up with me? Oh, you're talking about Mitsuru, aren't you? Yeah, he's been even gloomier than usual since we got back from Arc Mall. Of course I noticed. But, you know, bending over backwards so he can keep up won't do us any good either.
Oh, God. There's, like, a whole
If anything,
overlay with
I've been
it.
overdoing it, hoping some of my energy would rub off. I guess I've been pretty hard on him.
No.
Sorry to get kind of dark there.
That stuff's
I get wound
ridiculous.
up pretty easily. I'll try to pace myself so I won't push Mitsuru too hard.
No.
It's an alkali coca. Hopefully it'll cheer Mitsuru up.
I mean, pretty much all those mobile games are like that, though.
Hi, Marie. Dang it. I mean, hi, Lappy. So, what
It's more just because, like, every single YouTuber of any, like, notable size at some point has demeaned themselves enough to do it. And the only one that did it even, like, remotely entertainingly was the Internet Historian.
I never noticed that she even cared. And here I am just moping around alone. That settles it. I've got to get stronger. I won't drag Avery down anymore. But first, I need to apologize to her for the misunderstanding. In person. You know, I feel a little braver already. Thanks to you, Oof, Lappy! Oh, it was so close.
Lappy's on the case.
Excellent job! Oh, Mitsuru and Avery? Now that's a twofer. You know, I'm starting to think there really is a real Lappy. Okay, there's just one more officer in need of some Lappy time.
I really want to go out on a mission in this suit.
Now go spread some cheer.
I'm gonna be really disappointed when they take this suit away from me. I'm about to say I've never played a game that sells itself on tits and ass, but honestly, let's just be honest. Y'all know about some of the games I've talked about on stream. Even if that was true, none of y'all would believe me. I mean, I've talked to you about playing Oni Chambara, Ripper. I'm pretty sure that's what most people know that game for.
What is it? Oh, it's you, Marie. Right, Lappy, yeah. I don't see you down here much. Look, I'm in the middle of training. Whatever it is, could you save it?
Well, damn.
Hey, I told you I'm training. Could you please come back later?
You can talk to me while doing your squats there, man. Just saying.
What is it? You are extra persistent today. You want to know why I'm down here training so hard?
Is that what Cloud does?
What's it to you?
Just stands up and sits down a lot.
All right, look.
Oh yeah, the
truth
FF7
is,
ones.
I
Yeah.
need to get stronger. Akira's
Did
still
you?
unconscious.
I can't remember. Siri, did you play the remake? Because you know that was a mini game in there
Can't
too.
be
They made it
gone.
like extra annoying.
That's on me. Max isn't here anymore. Well, that means while we're on the job, his kids are my responsibility. I promised him
The mini game for the
now strong enough
squats
to keep that
in the
promise.
remake was super
But now
annoying.
he's gone, and I'm not any stronger.
Forgot to care.
I couldn't even catch up to Jenna in the first place. Akira
Well, that
could-
means you missed the super special changed ending, where it turns into Kingdom Hearts.
Not like this. So, I'll do anything to get stronger. And fast. I have to keep everybody safe. I can't let him down. I know I don't have the experience or the skill that he had.
Hey, how's it going, Raked
Make up for it with
Raked
sheer
and Cactus? Mind if I call you Rake? Or Raketon? How's it going, man?
What's that? What? You're saying you want to spar?
Yup, let's spar.
Thanks for the laugh. No, but seriously, you've never lifted an X baton in your life, right?
No, try me.
That stance. Yeah, I see. You're serious about this. Oh, okay then.
I need to sit
I'm
down and
worried.
play the remake again.
I don't hold back.
I want to at
Not
least
even in
see
practice.
what the Yuffie DLC was.
Come on, show me what you've got.
Maybe if I finish up, like I said, during my vacation, I'll finish up Astral Chain. Maybe if I have some time after that, I can run through the remake real quick, because it shouldn't be that long to go through it, honestly. If I complete X4 2024, God, please, I should be able to complete X4 2024. Ooh. Wow, he is kicking my butt, and I can't use items. Oh, dang. Yeah, Lappy really did get a beat down.
Even with that thing on, you're pretty
Dang.
tough. You know, I haven't had a thrashing like that since the last time I sparred with the captain. Oh, yeah, you know, I do feel a little better.
Well, I'm glad being up on a cartoon dog mascot
Gotta
made you feel
say,
better.
This has been an eye-opening training session, Lappy. Thanks. I really mean it.
Hi, it's me. Sounds like Neuron HQ is officially trouble-free. Now,
Can I keep the suit? Can I please keep the suit? No!
Oh, top-notch.
No!
Really? Even I could probably learn a thing or two about being Lappy from you.
Well, then let me be Lappy.
Thank you so much.
How's your leg?
Me? Well, I'm resting real hard to make sure my leg heals up soon, so don't you worry.
Well, in the meantime, can I borrow the suit?
Wow, you're really motivated. But if you get too good at my job, Where does that leave me?
Unemployed, mopping, doing anything else.
I
Tying
definitely
down
wasn't just imagining
your sentient
you as
wabos.
my bitterest, most heinous rival or anything like that.
Oh, I got so wrapped up in spreading cheer that I forgot about all those case reports I need to alphabetize.
That's all I want.
See you.
Why do I feel like there's going to be like a thing like if you complete the game 100%, you get the Lappy suit. That's what it's going to be. If they know what they're doing, they're going to hold that away as like the last thing that you unlock. I know it has to be a thing. You do get Marie's glasses though, which are pretty nice. I kind of like Marie's glasses. Did I get anything else new? Not really. I want to see what like the hollow masks and all those are. Yeah, you don't know how desperately though I want to keep that Lappy suit. That's like main goal number 1. What can I do for you? Can I go see my bro now? Have to go by helicopter. Sure.
All right, let's go.
I feel like they just dangled a carrot in front of me, though. It's like, here's this Lappy suit. Oddly familiar. That's how I would say that, Ripper. Oddly familiar.
Come with me.
They gave me a taste
sure
of the
how much
Lappy.
you've been told,
They even let me
so
fight
allow me to explain.
as Lappy.
This is the Aegis Research Institute, a testament to Dr. Calvert's lifetime of achievement and birthplace of the Legions. Dr. Calvert has gathered the finest minds the Ark has to offer here, to study the astral plane and work towards our future. The data
just
you
gonna have to
collect
settle
by
for
the
the hat
feeding
for now.
chimeras goes directly towards their research.
I mean, the hat does look nice, but, you know, it's not
Please,
a
step
patch on
inside.
the real thing.
Each floor is dedicated to a different research field. This floor is where the red matter specialists work. There's no
You know, I've never touched Rune Factory.
Red-shifting civilians or officers injured by aberrations.
That's a
You'll
whole
need
series
special
I've just
permission to go
never
beyond this
touched.
point. Wait here. Make yourself at home here. Just be sure not to step outside.
I wouldn't be against checking it out, just I've never... I don't know, just nothing's ever drawn me to it. On Rise lately, I'm beginning to worry about whether our facilities will be enough. Oh,
You've been
actually,
approved.
Lude.
This way, please.
That reminds me. Did you end up picking up Stardew Valley or nah? I was meaning to ask you about that.
With this pass, you'll be able to access most of the floor. Don't drop it, okay? You'll be glad to know Akira is surrounded by the most advanced medical technology in human history.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, honestly. Considering I'm
These
pretty
rooms
sure
are
y'all gonna
reserved for
turn them into,
victims of
like,
Redshift and Chimera attacks.
some type of abomination.
Akira is in one of them right now.
That's fair. You must be fairly far into Harvest Dawn. Well, no. Because I don't know, you've been playing along in Shadow Hearts with me,
I
too.
must say, I wish I were
So,
back here under
I'm not sure
happier
how your time split's been with that.
Ah, right. I used to work in this branch myself. Back before Dr. Calvert.
Because you should be pretty close to the end of Shadow Hearts now, too,
Before I
right?
even knew what a Legion was. I was right here, checking charts and pushing gurneys. Every day brought a new batch of the hurt and the hopeless. Eventually, I realized I had to do something more to stop all that pain. Truly stop it, not just patch it up. Now,
Seems
I'm
like a
proud
great
to be
place.
working with you and Dr. Calvert to fight for humankind's future. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go on and on about myself like that. I didn't bore you too much, did I? Here we are.
Is that my bro?
Things didn't look good at first.
I keep waiting for Harvestall to go below $40.
But thanks to Commander Calvert, or
Like that's
I
the
should
goal.
say
Wait till
Dr.
under
Calvert's
sub
astute
40.
Diagnosis, Akira's nearly good as new. So don't worry. At this rate, Akira will be back in the field with you before you know it.
Got Kevin.
Nothing to worry about in terms of redshift either. Just between us.
Ah, you
he's
mean
not quite
Alucard.
as
Got
tough
ya.
as you are, but there's no doubt
like-
he's your brother.
Kevin, Keith, like who's that?
But
Alucard.
even then, to have stabilized it all from such a state.
The Anne Rice
I
vampire.
can't even guess what Dr. Calvert must have done. Not to be indelicate, but it may have something to do with the circumstances of your birth. Never mind. Just professional curiosity. All you need to know for now is Akira's going to be fine. We've done enough for today. All that's left now is for Akira's body to do its work.
Okay.
I've got some other matters to attend to, but I think you'll be fine on your own. Feel free to take the helicopter back when you're ready. I'll see you back at Neuron.
But that was everything here? Okay.
Iris startup.
Oh wait, I can use... Oh. I guess I can use my sword to go around healing people?
Iris
Siri, I'm glad that we're both similar in the incest being a stopping point assessment.
Information display.
Incest is not wincest. Did I miss the incest as best part? No. No, incest is not. We were talking about Sword Art Online, though.
Information display.
And, you know, the cousins. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Alright, what's going on with the little girl? Boy. Little child. Oh, a Lappy fan. Why? Miss Officer, do you know Lappy? He's the greatest. We're pals. Really awesome. I wish I could meet him. I've been here so long, even away from my mom and dad, and I get really lonely sometimes. I'm sure I'd feel better if Lappy were to show up. Please, let me meet him. It doesn't even have to be the real Lappy. Even just a stuffed doll or something would be fine. Wait just here. Like, wow, my very own Lappy. Hooray! Dr. Bainfield should know where know where to find one. I know because he showed me one before. You should try talking to him. Be waiting here. Good luck. Well, you know, similar emotions between murder and, you know, there's strong emotions. Strong emotions, Lude, you know. Some, you know, hate, some hate fuck, you know, it happens. Huh, are you a cop? What's this about? What, a Lappy doll? What are you talking about? I don't have one. That's for Kirito. Doesn't make it better. See, yeah, I know that kid. So he told you to talk to me about Lappy doll, huh? Please take your parents' attention, money, pride, property, etc. See, the thing is, that Lappy doll wasn't mine. Dr. Moreno had lent it to me. Dr. Moreno, you know, with the blue hair? It's hers. She's crazy about Lappy. She's got all kinds of Lappy stuff. The kid was so desperate I turned to her for help, and she gladly obliged. You should try talking to her. I'm guessing it's a trope each season. There's a new girl or two trying to vie for Kirito's affections.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Is that accurate? Like, does Asuna ever go back to being a badass anymore, or... You see, I didn't get harem anime at first. That didn't really seem like the first season. Lappy doll? Why would you think I'd ask me? I see. You're looking for a Lappy doll for that boy. Very well, I suppose I can part with one. One. Wait here. I'll go get it. Yeah, no, I wasn't really getting harem anime vibes from the first season. Here, take it and scoot. Well, dang. Also, I would appreciate you keeping my collection between the two of us. Can I go see your collection? Let me go deliver this doll real quick. It looks like there's a couple side quests to do here. So it's like a secret harem anime. Speaking of harems, I actually start watching Ouran High School Host Club again the other day. I only made it the first couple episodes in, but still really enjoying that. I don't know why, I just saw it sitting on Netflix, and I'm like, I feel like this now. Oh yeah. Ouran is like the epitome of like... So, we had like this television on-demand service back when I was growing up. And I just remember, like, I didn't have access to any anime, really. And I would just watch anything that hit this on-demand service. It was one of those things where it's like, any other time I would never watch something that looked like that. But it's peak entertainment. Exactly right. Just the right amount of goofy. Heck, here, so you're the Naganis, huh? I'm glad to hear it because I could use a hand. I was cleaning up the storage room on the other side of the door when I dropped a bottle of chemicals. I left to get cleaning supplies, but when I got back, the door wasn't working. The chemicals I dropped must be conducting electricity from the batteries in the back of the room, shorting out the door. I called maintenance, but it looks like they're booked up for a while. Meanwhile, that spill is probably spreading. You think you and your Legion could do something? I could try. Okay, so I'm not admitting to anything here, but I may or may not have seen Ikitosen at some point. Yeah. That may have been a thing. Destroying those batteries is probably the only way to stop the short circuit. First, you'll need to get the door open. Given the circumstances, you have to force your way in. So I guess we're using...
Iris, startup.
Yep. This we told me where of all the girls panting over her man. Befriends them all so she can swiftly deal with them if necessary. Very shrewd. Have you heard of a show that has a Bible in a specific color? Oh my god, really?
Shut down.
Have I heard of a show? I've heard of the game. I'm not going to admit to playing the game. I'm not going to not admit to playing the game at some point in my life. I mean, I have also admitted on stream to, you know, having played that friggin' Dojin game on the Dreamcast of all things. I mean, at a certain point, you're like looking for visual novels and you hear about something and you go and check it out and, yeah, you know. You learn to Google things before you start playing them eventually. You know, spilling some. Oh, thanks, God.
Hey, are you there? It's an emergency. There's been an explosion at
I
the
will
Harmony
say,
Square subway station, and you've been
between
handpicked to
Divvy
check it out.
Dead and Bible Black,
Alicia's
at
there
least
now.
Bible Black
She
showed
thinks
its
the
hand
Chimera
super
is
early, so I stopped
which
playing
means you
it.
and the Legion are up.
Divvy Dead was like multiple hours into a story before all of a sudden the panties dropped.
Anyway, get there as soon as you can.
I was invested in the story already by the time it happened. Please return to your room. Why, I don't want to spend another second there. He's saying your treatment still is not complete. I don't care, just let me out of here. Leave me alone.
Someone please stop that patient.
Okay. Is he just gonna keep running around in a square line? Where you going, bro?
Free, man, free!
Oh shit.
That's quite enough.
Oh shit. I didn't think he was actually gonna get out. Sorry for the disturbance, everyone. Oh, we're happy to help. We all know about him and his proclivities by now. You know, if you keep trying to run off like that, you only aggravate your condition. Ugh. I really didn't think he was gonna make a break for the helicopter.
Iris startup. Information displayed.
I think I can heal this one as well. Or no? I might be done here now.
Information display.
I like how my Legion just like goes out and does like healing hands on people.
Iris shut down.
Like I'm not some type of weird cop savior or anything. Briefed and ready to fly. Well, let's go then. Alright. That could not have been the whole file. There has to be something else.
Looks like you're at Harmony Square. Alicia's waiting at the station. Get moving.
There's something you should know before heading down. Some of the injuries we're seeing are actually lacerations, clearly not from the explosions. I'd say they look like claw marks. There might be more than just a bomber down there. Keep your head up. Smoke's making it hard to find all the stranglers in there. I hate to think we'd be leaving anybody behind.
Iris startup. Information. Iris shut down.
Beg your pardon, but if you don't mind, I could really use your favor. What you need? Thank you in advance for your help. This scene is off limits to photographers right now, but if you'll take a look, see that drone? It's been around here for a while now, snapping pictures without a care in the world. Now I know we can't just destroy private property without just cause, so I'd like to find its owner and at least let them know they can't take pictures around here, but I can't leave my post. I need you to track down the drone's pilot and give them a warning for me. If I know my drones, this one's fairly limited range. Whoever's controlling it can't be too far away.
Iris startup.
We can see. Exactly where it's bouncing to. Which I can't go around the line there. Oh wait, here we go.
Information Iris, shut down.
Drones? Why would I know anything about drones? This is just a normal communicator, see? What kind of drone could I be flying with this? Really?
Iris, startup.
You're gonna sass me like that? How about I just Metal Gear Rising it?
Shut down. Iris, startup.
Something must cross the drone's wires or something. Just came tumbling down all of a sudden. It's not taking pictures anymore, at least. Guess that's as far as the case can go for now. Thanks for your help.
Information display. Information display.
Alright. Oh man, I had a lot of trash to throw out.
Information display. Iris, shut down.
Oh man. Oh, rock music's starting. It's always a good sign when you enter into a room and you just hear a guitar riff
Punctuality,
starting.
That's what I like to see. You know what we're getting into, right?
Of course.
All right, follow me down to the platform.
Alright. Guess we just head straight down. After we clean up some of this stuff. Guess we should check to see what we can upgrade. I got 800 points. Ability slots by one, sure. How do I... There we go. Okay, so it's a shared pool. Gotcha. Move that. So we got 2 slots now. Yeah, let's do the auto evade. Because I'm clearly horrible at dodging. It's full of smoke in there. You don't want to use this. Yeah, if I only got a mask.
Ready? All right, we're gonna split up from here. We've got intel that a few people are trapped in this area, so I want you to take care of them first. You'll probably need your Legion, so stay sharp. The other lines haven't been searched yet. I'll handle those. You see any Chimeras, you let me know ASAP, okay? I'm gonna patch into your iris just in case. There we go. All right, I'm off. Break a leg.
Iris, startup.
Alright. Ooh, there's an item chest back here.
Iris, startup. down.
Be an origin story time.
Hang on, I'm still seeing biosignals at your location. Find them before you head farther in.
Origin of what? Am I forgetting something again already? Oh. Well, I was thinking y'all could guess at it. I mean, because you weren't here for that part, I guess. So, I started this account back in 2014 when I got my PS5. Because or PS5, PS4.
If the smoke's making it too hard to see, try
And I went to go stream. I wanted to try the streaming on PS4. So I decided I was going to stream the Tomb Raider, like, Definitive Edition that had come out. So I had to come up with a name. And I'm horrible at making names. So I came up with this. It does stand for something. Obviously, the J is my name. You know, it stands for John. But everything else has not been revealed yet. If you guys would like to take a shot at guessing what it stands for. What am I supposed to do with those? Do I shoot them? No, I can't shoot them. I mean, if not, I guess I could reveal it at the end of the stream. It's not like it's that big a deal, honestly. But it is shorthand for something. So how do I... Oh, okay, I see it now. Nah, it's an abbreviation for something. Oh, good. Get me out of here safe, right? So it's John FUS, whatever that stands for. If y'all would like any hints at some point as well. I can provide hints. You ain't touching that one. It's nothing that bad. Please no. I'll use skill. I can't use skill either. I can say that the F stands for something that was banned in my chat at one point for some reason. It's like all that smoke is nothing to you. Thanks, you're a lifesaver, literally. Now I'm curious, Lude. Where did your mind go? How far did your mind go? You did get the F right. And the F was the easy part. It's nothing that deep. Like I said, I'm really horrible at making names.
Information display.
So, how do I get... I feel like I'm supposed to get around this. Do I get the Legion over it? I can't toss it over.
Display.
That doesn't let me float high enough. Oh, but yeah, so since you weren't here for that part, Phoenix, I was telling them about my first experience of streaming, which is, like I said, 2014, Tomb Raider Definitive. I didn't have a mic when I started. I started early on a Saturday, right? And my stream was literally just titled something along the lines of, like, beating Tomb Raider in one sitting. Because that was the whole premise, right? Like, I was just going to sit down, I was going to play Tomb Raider until I finished.
Hang on, I'm still seeing biosignals at your location.
So I have to go down there. So I started playing, right? No microphone, no nothing. Just sitting down playing. And it was early on with the PS4, so you couldn't hide the little, like, overlay that they had. So you could see, like, the chat and how many viewers you had at all times, right? And I had some people coming in, right? And I had no way of chatting. And, you know, eventually I got up to like 50 viewers. And I started panicking. Because I'm like, why are all these people here? I don't even have a mic. I'm freaking out, right? So eventually, I ended up connecting the goofy little microphone that they gave you with the PS4, which was literally like a single earbud with a cord that connected to the controller that had a little microphone, like, control box thing on it. So it was probably super horrible, although I never looked back at the recording. And I tried starting to talk to people, and they started complaining because they're like, oh, you know, I was trying to focus on the game, not super focused on chat. There's people who are like, oh, why are so many people watching this guy? Oh, he's a horrible streamer, yada, yada. And I'm just having like a full-blown panic attack. It got to the point at one point, I remember it maxed out at 100 viewers. And I was just like, I don't know why these people are here. I don't know how they ended up here. I was just having a panic attack. And then I didn't touch my account for many years. Until I decided to start streaming again, and then I forgot at first I even had this account still. So, I know I need to get through here somehow. How do I get through here? I feel like I'm definitely being stupid right now. I mean, there wasn't really anything else to interact with that point. Like I said, I didn't even have a microphone. It's not like they were wrong, put it that way. Like, I was very, like... I didn't understand why anyone was there, honestly. Right now, I'm getting confused. I can't do anything with that. Right? Oh. No, wait, I can't. Because I don't have the right Legion. So am I supposed to get that Legion? I mean, it was definitely an interesting experience. I just remember being freaked out. Like I said, like, I was totally, like, caught off guard by how many people actually showed up for that. Oh my god, I was supposed to come down here. Wow. I mean, honestly, it wasn't like there were a lot of people that came in there and just dumped. But it was a lot of like, why are there so many people here?
Okay, looks like that bunch is safe. Head farther in and see if there's anyone else.
I mean, it's all about what people were looking for at the time. I feel like that was a really different time for Twitch, you know? Because that was 2014. I guess there weren't as many people streaming. And that was like literally right after the PS4 came out. So it wasn't as easy for people to start streaming, I guess. I don't know. I've tried thinking about it since, like, why did so many people show up? But it's just weird. It was a fun time, though. Like, I did end up beating the whole game in one sitting. The gathering of the introverts.
Iris started.
There are hundreds of us. Hundreds! So I can't do anything with that. Can't get up there. Introverts are us. There's nothing down here.
Iris, shut down. Iris,
Now what am I missing?
Iris, shut down.
Am I okay to go across here now? Does it move the thing? That's so annoying. Like, why have the invisible wall move? So, I don't know, I've been very hesitant to talk about this on stream. Because, I don't know, it's a bit of a touchy subject and I don't fully... Honestly, it kind of plays back into what you and me were talking about, Lude. About, like, fully processing a situation before you really talk about it. So I'm not going to say too terribly much. But, like, one of my friends that I game with all the time is the same way. And he and I used to do co-streams when I started off when I was doing, like, Sea of Thieves. I love the guy. I love playing with him. But he gets way too toxic with some of the multiplayer games sometimes. You know? Like, so I totally get that. And it's, like, to the point where I feel awkward with it. Like, and he doesn't seem to understand that, like, you know, in terms of, like, gaming and whatnot, we have, like, completely different mindsets when it comes to that stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird situation. Like, I've always been more on the chill side. You know, not as easily worked up with games. Have I gotten mad at a game before? Yeah, I think everyone has, but, you know, that's not my first response most of the time. There we go. That's what I'm saying too, like as much as I like playing with him, yeah, I'm not getting mad at the game. Like, the game's just doing what the game's gonna do, you know? It's a challenge to be overcome. I'm not gonna sit here and curse out the game and call it, you know, faulty or buggy or whatever, or blame the game for whatever's going on. You know, it's a game. It doesn't have feelings, contrary to popular belief. But like, he still wants to do stuff with me online, which is fine. Like I told him, I'll be on his streams, but like, I don't know. I don't think he really fits our little hangout here at all. You know? Like, I don't think I really want to promote that, you know? Like, oh, JFus has gone live and you come on here and it's, you know, like me and a friend of mine screaming at a game. It's like, no. You know, I'll still play with you, but I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. Close to us. But everything is fine. Honestly, Lude, I don't know if you know him, but there's a YouTuber called Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Used to be the Happy Video Game Nerd. But he has the Everything is Fine, the dog. Like the dog sipping the coffee in the fire. Apparently the creator of that comic strip made a plushie of the dog holding the cup that has Everything is Fine written on it. I kind of want it, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm saying, like, honestly, like, that's what I want to put out there. Like, for me, gaming has always been about, like, escaping, unwinding, you know, maybe having a laugh, you know? Like, if I'm not having fun with a game, why am I playing it? Not that it has to be a good game for me to be having fun with it either. Like, I like weird, kitschy things, you know? Like, when stuff isn't quite good. I mean, you've seen some of the stuff that gets a laugh out of me. Like, I'm sure if I was louder, I would get more attention on Twitch, but I don't really care. I'm not really here to get popular. I'm just here to have fun. That's what I'm saying, though, but they weren't really considered good games. But you can have that type of fun with a lot of different games, you know? We need to go back to Cubivore. I'm looking forward to when we finally do go back to that. I want to make sure Siri and Ripper are there for it, so they can see that. Is it caught? Yes, it is caught in the train.
Let's show 'em what neurons are made
Whoa. Dang, these kind of mirrors are like... This is really heavy. I like the poetry between each of the stages. That was the thing that got to me. We gotta do Conception as well, yeah. That's why I'm like, I think once I'm done with Astral Chain, until I can do more than 2 days worth of streaming again, I just want to focus on getting Final Fantasy done. Because it just seems like as time goes on, it's more and more just like, I want to play this, and this, and this. But I also want to finish up Final Fantasy. Titus's whole existence is a running joke.
This'll definitely go a lot smoother with a Legion around. Alright, let's get back to work. We can rest after we stop that Chimera. I was hot on the trail of our mad bomber.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to learn how to play Blitzball too. I just realized that.
It can't have gone too far. Let's take it out.
Because I don't think I ever made it that far before. Or if I did, it was just like the little tutorial thing that they did. I just can't remember. Was there a tutorial for Blitzball right at the start? Because they're not heroes. Like, they're not even the main characters of their games. I mean, Blitzball was a cool concept. I mean, it just always looked overly complicated to me. I like the idea behind the card games for the Final Fantasy 8 and 9, but I haven't played them, so I don't know how well those card games were implemented. I know I've heard things about
my bacon back there.
the one in 9, I think, particularly people didn't like.
I always figured I'd be the one helping you. Call it a motherly instinct or something.
Yeah, because they tie a lot of the stuff to the card games.
Never mind. Not like your old man ever picked up on it either.
Waka's team sucks.
Let's just say, everything doesn't always work out the way you think it would.
Honestly, as much as I'm looking forward to 10,
pretty quiet around here, huh?
The more I think about possibly doing 10 too,
I'm starting to forget.
it's actually got me excited as well, because so many people have dunked on that game for so many years that I kind of want to play it on my own.
Relax, old man.
You know, not on my own, but, you know, myself, to form my own opinion of it.
I can't get rid of all these chimeric bastards fast enough. Make the whole world like this place again. Twins don't even know what it was like in the old days. They've been in this shit from the moment they were born. I just wish I could keep them away from it all.
Titus has to win. He has to be like his father. He can't let Daddy jet down.
A whole world like this with my own hands if I have to.
Wow, fatherhood's made you a big softie, huh? But you know, in this peaceful new world of yours, you're still gonna need a babysitter or something, right?
Yeah, sure. But I should probably find one who can take care of herself first, don't you think?
Hey, shut up! I can take care
Damn.
of myself. You know what? Forget it.
Hey, Alicia, wait. Man, what's gone into her?
I feel like Waka got a lot of hate back in the day too, unnecessarily.
Oh, nothing. Just a memory, that's all. You know, nothing was more important to him than
They weren't
peace.
shot balls at
And
him.
nobody was more important to him than you.
They all fed him.
Man, I still can't imagine the pressure you must feel. The weight of the world on your shoulders and all that. But listen, you've still got people looking out for you. Remember that. If anything is ever more than you can take, you can always come running to me, okay? All right, let's head back.
But yeah, I feel like Waka got a lot of unnecessary hate back in the day from what I remember. Like, everyone seemed to think he was annoying. Kind of like the Persona Bros. Like, I feel like Yosuke and Ryuji and Waka all have the same energy. But I never remember, like, from what I played of FF10, I was never that annoyed by Waka. We got demos? What?
Running away again? You want to play tag?
Oh,
Fine.
shit.
You're it.
Sing. Yeah. I guess. I don't know, it just seemed like a bro, though. I never had a particularly big problem with them. Of course, then again, I hadn't gotten to the point in the game where you really... Like, I know the religion is evil, but I hadn't gotten to the point in the game where you know the religion is evil, so it's like... I'm pretty sure I know what's going on, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. I think the farthest I've ever gotten into the game... Did you go to, what, a summon temple with Yuna? I know I got to one of the temples, or some temple, on Yuna's pilgrimage. I think that was the farthest I'd ever gotten. Actually, that's an important question, too, I don't think I've ever asked. Out of the Persona Bros, like the bro characters, do y'all like any of them? Like Junpei, Yosuke, Ryuji. Like, any of them? It might have been the Ifrit one, yeah.
Looks like I won't be of much use from here on. The rough stuff is up to you.
Nope, not getting by me.
Watch out for explosions.
Oh, so it's got fire, so I can't touch it. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Ow. Can I get out of the corner, please? There we go. Ooh. He came right up to that attack. I never had a problem with Junpei. I like that they gave him his own little, like, romance side option thing, where it felt like he was more of his own character, rather than, you know, basically being the main character's semi-shadow. Yosuke. Yosuke's Yosuke. I don't hate Yosuke. He was always just kind of there for me. And he had like the goofiest persona design for P4. Like the Disco Ninja Frog was a design. And I found Ryuji annoying. Like, it took me a while to actually end up appreciating Ryuji as a character. Really. But I remember for most of my playthrough thinking that, or my playthrough seeing that Ryuji was just annoying. Like, he was just too much of a hothead. So I'd say my favorite is definitely Junpei. Alright, let's do this.
Great. You're still with us. Sorry to leave everything up to you. But you're the only one who can stop that thing.
Is there like a limit on how many of these things I can hold down at once? There we go. Rip his heart out. And a miss. See, that's the one thing I liked about Junpei, is it felt like he was still kind of his own character, you know? Like, yeah, you know, there's still that aspect of, like, he's with the main character and they're all working on the same thing, but he was already at the school. He's doing the C's thing now, but, you know, he's still got his own stuff going on a little bit. Whereas Yosuke and Ryuji, it's like, yeah, no, you're just, you know, you're the tag along now. What is that your ship, Siri? You're shipping Yosuke with Teddy? Is that Siri headcanon? All bromance. I don't know. Teddy did pull off that cross-dressing scene pretty well. We don't know what Teddy identifies as. Just saying. And we got the Beast Legion.
Look at you, hotshot. I can see why the commander likes you so much. Just,
So actually, that's
don't let it
another
get you in
interesting
trouble,
question.
Okay? Like I said, you gotta
I know,
when to
right?
run. If anything happens to you, I don't know how I'm gonna face your old man when he gets back. Anyway,
Yeah, Ryuji
I've,
is just
got
kind
my
of...
report filed. One last sweep here, and I'm heading back to
I don't know.
HQ.
I will say, I
just,
think Persona 5
finish up and come
had
back
my
safe,
favorite
okay?
atmosphere for
But
the
hey,
start of a Persona game.
You've got my old beast
Like-
Legion now. She'll take good care of you.
That, the
See you
whole,
back at
like,
HQ.
vibe with living at the coffee shop and everyone at school knowing about what you did and not wanting to associate with you, like, it had a really cool, like, oppressive vibe to it, I will say. Like, I will say that's probably, like, one of my favorite openings to an RPG. At least the first time going through it. Because it was, like, super long, but it was such a unique atmosphere. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, very legit reason. Even though it was bullshit, you understood, you know? Especially as the game went on. I can ride him around. Oh, that's badass. Alright. Yeah. Beast Legion for the win. Oh, and I can still fall off the edge. Lol. Yeah, P5 had a lot of good world building at the start. And then it all kind of fell apart by the time you get to Akumura's palace for like a month, and then it goes back to being okay. Like, I wasn't the only one that got to that palace and then just kind of lost interest for a while, right? Like, for whatever reason, Okumura's palace was just, like, not vibing with me at all. Oh shit, no! Okay, the Legion's run goes from like 0 to 100 super quick. I'll say that much. Yes, the Space Station Palace, yep. Like, for whatever reason, that entire month of the game was like the only part of the game. That's also the point when Mona's going through his little strop. When he was having his little moody mood. And when they effed over Haru by not even giving her a proper introduction and she just kind of shows up. Like, they really did Haru over bad. Respectfully disagree, Lude. Respectfully disagree. Respectfully. I can't get by the forehead. There's a lot of forehead on Haru. That, I don't know, just kind of kills the interest for me. Not that An was, like, my girl in that game anyway. I mean, strictly Team Makoto. But, yeah. I feel like you never really got to get to know Haru anyway. Well, I'm trying to think, okay. Obviously, you got to see Ren and Ryuji's. Who was the next part? You got to see Futaba's. You got to see Yosuke's. Because honestly, I thought he had the best awakening out of anyone in that game, honestly. Who else you have? Makoto. She had a good one. So, hey, I did it on my second playthrough, but did anyone else go with Kawakami, the teacher? I totally did Kawakami on my second playthrough. I ain't even gonna lie. Makoto first playthrough, Kawakami second. Like, I legit appreciated Kawakami's, like, completely, like, incompetent adult character.
Hey, can anyone hear me?
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't see Akechi's.
I could use a hand here.
And yeah, Mona was a no. I mean, I am a man of culture. Just saying. There ain't nothing wrong with an older woman. I mean, might be a little sketchy when you're in high school, but yeah. Oh yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing too. I related to Futaba so hard as a character, right? I could never romance her because it felt too skeevy. I don't understand how anyone, like, repped Futaba that hard. Like, it was just creepy to me. Yeah. And honestly, Futaba was, like, one of my favorite characters in the game. And I could still never do it. Yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. Super fun character. But, you know, she's also, like, an infant. Or, you know, she feels significantly younger than the rest of the cast. Let's just face it. And she's set up like your sister.
I know you're out there.
So, like, no. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, didn't realize there was a gap there. That didn't stop a lot of people, though, unfortunately. No! I don't think I can properly convey, but the controls for the Beast Legion in terms of riding... No! I didn't even press the stick there! Okay, as much as I like riding around on the Beast Legion, because I do, the Beast Legion is great. No thank you. In terms of the controls, like, they're a little too, oh my god. Go out to the Ghost and cheer room. Hide up in the attic during Valentine's. See, that's the one time I would quote-unquote date Futaba, is I would like to see that joke scene someday, just for the fun of it. Because that is funny. Scumbag MC. Just for the lol.
Hey, can anyone hear me? Yet?
But yeah.
I could use a hand here.
I'm trying to think. On my 3 playthroughs, I did... First game, I did Makoto.
I know you're out there.
Second time, I did Kawakami.
It's you.
And then third time I decided to do on.
Answer the call. My sensors are all blown.
Honestly, wasn't super impressive on, honestly. But at that point, I was so fed up with Mona that it felt like getting back at him.
What do you say? Help me out for old time's sake? Since my scanners are offline, why don't you use your iris instead and look around?
Iris startup.
Yeah.
What do you think? Find anything? You know what? Why don't I just check your iris data myself? Whoa, wait a minute.
Speaking of drama, as much as I'm not looking forward to driving basically for 4 hours a day, I'll be away from my ex after this week. So I actually am looking forward to something about all this.
Iris startup. Iris shut down.
It has been interesting. I saw that thing get... It's around here. Yeah. No more random hatchets flying my way. I am very happy and excited to be done with that chapter of my life. Looking for the pieces of that drone, but I don't understand this radar. I think I'm waiting for the radar to close in on itself, but it's not doing it in a consistent area. I'm just supposed to be following its direction. So I guess it over here. So it's somewhere over here. Okay.
Something's definitely up with the ground over there. Oh, let's have the Beast Legion.
Oh, okay. Because I've been noticing, yeah, these little piles and whatnot. So I guess these are for him to dig. Got an organic battery.
It's an organic motor drive battery. There's a special fermenting agent inside, but you'd probably rather not know what.
Oh.
I'm still missing some parts, but not picking up any of them around here.
The game definitely wants me to go back around and
Wait a second. If the Beast
redo some of these files, because I keep noticing different spots for the legions to do different things in the missions.
Like a dog too, right? I mean, track by scent, not, you know, smell like a dog.
A scent tracking item, Okay. Alright, where are we going? Follow the dog.
Shut down.
I must say, I do appreciate how this game sometimes, like, tries to actually mimic, like, legit police work and whatnot. Like, going around, talking to civvies to get information, working with a police dog. As ridiculous as this game has been so far, you know, it's the little mundane touches where it's like, oh, they actually are making a cop game. We got one of these little guys. Where's he at? Where's this little shield guy at? I see he's got a shield. I don't see... Where's this little shield thing at? Wait, is that it? Is it in the ground? Did it glitch into the ground? I see it on the tracking. It's showing it's right here. I can't hit it because it has a shield. And its shield provider is in the ground. Okay. Wait, is that it? Alright, let's finish it. That was weird. That was just weird. And oh, you know what? Maybe I was supposed to use the Beast Legion to dig it up out of the ground. You know what? Hold on. How much you want to bet that's what it is? Yup. Okay. That makes sense now. This game does not do a very good job of, like, telling you things. Unless I'm just being stupid and I'm missing it, which is very likely possible. Alright. And bite his heart out. Alright. Take that. No! Take a shot every time John falls off the side. See how long it takes until you get liver poison or alcohol poisoning.
Reboot complete. Feels great to be back online. But we've got to stop meeting like this. Next time, I'll make it up to you, I swear. Hey, wait a second. I'm getting a faint biosignal nearby. Man, the noise in here is crazy. But this signal's definitely human. The Beast Legion must have dragged someone else in before you made it roll over. Time to save the day, huh? Let's go.
Alright. Signal there? Wait. Am I supposed to go... Oh, wait. Go back up here. And it leads down. Fragments of a pillar of astral marrow that have split into three. Use your astral chain to drag the parts together again. No, not that way. Can I do this in a more janky way? Probably not. There we go. Oh my god, wah! And this is why I play RPGs on this channel. In case anyone was wondering. Oh my god. Alright. There we go. Part 1 done. part 2 done. Oh, okay, strength. What'd that do for me? I don't know which one's supposed to be taking it. Bye. Hopefully I don't need that box for something.
The signal was definitely coming from here.
Wonder if it's Jenna.
There's those shapes again. Whatever they are.
I mean, they're people. Hey, it's Jenna.
They were all human once.
It's all the people. It's the lady who needs a bath.
Then they were brought here to be archived. Someday they'll return to Earth to hunt and bring back others to make like them. As chimeras.
So this whole place is made of
How anthropocentric of you. Not only humans, but everything on Earth comes here. The Earth isn't being corrupted, or whatever you might call it. It's being brought here, bit by bit. Or should I say, brought back here. Think of this as a storage unit, kept by unknowable masters. Our extinction is merely their reorganization. When you think of it that way, it doesn't seem so bad, does it?
No, it still seems pretty bad.
People are... The whole planet is... It's being destroyed!
It is. So now what will you do about it? This place is
Probably
vast,
smack some things with my stick.
far larger than planet Earth. Infinite, for all intents and purposes. A tide the likes of which you can't imagine swells before you. How long do you think you'll last against it?
But... We have to...
By the way, how is the other twin? Still alive then, I take it. That's too bad. I can still remember when I first heard about you two. Twins, brought into the world right in the middle of the pandemic, as it ravaged Zone 09 20 years ago. Am I mistaken?
You were born during the pandemic?
Oh, those two are quite famous in scientific circles. The Devil's children, born from corruption, they said.
Jesus, that's...
If that brave officer hadn't taken you under his wing, you'd probably still be strapped to a lab table. And yet, yes, you've grown so much. But I haven't changed since that day. I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is. Be very careful, especially around that man. Take a long look at that. Next is up to you.
So, what do we think? Do we think that unbathed lady is actually not so evil?
Come on, we gotta stop her! Hello? Okay, look, I know that was a lot to take in, but there'll be plenty of time to think when Jenna's in handcuffs!
I don't know, I have a feeling she's not the bad guy, per se. At the very least. Still crazy, but I don't think she's the bad guy. I like how you can move around in here, but it doesn't really affect much anything.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? I'd hoped we could keep it to a friendly chat today. I can't let you catch me just yet.
So I'm gonna throw out my Pokeballs. Filled with my monsters, my pocket monsters. Oh man, that's a pretty gnarly Pokemon you got there.
Take it those Legion cores are what she stole from the ARI.
There we go. Don't need to use stun lock right now. And I need to call them back. Alright, one down. There we go. Woo! Alright.
Ah, there you are. I've been trying to get a hold of you. How are things going down there?
Perfect. I just beat up some
Who got
Pokeballs.
trapped in the subway are all right. Jenna got away before we could catch her, but
Hey, wait, is that a drone? Hey, who is this? What are you doing on this channel?
oh, I'm just a friend.
Wait a minute. No civilian should be able to access this channel, and I think I know that stutter. You're from the technical division. Hal, right?
What? I'm not.
So wait, he's a cop?
Hal who? I'm just an innocent bystander.
Okay, now I know it's you. The ace programmer of the technical division, who never actually comes into the office. You know, for someone who stays inside all the time, you sure do manage to get in a lot of trouble. Okay, this may be the first you've heard of him, but Hal's one of us. He's a programmer in Neuron's technical division. Neuron snatched him up from high-tech forensics because he can code circles around everyone else. But, meat space isn't really his scene. Most people don't even know he exists. And everyone who does thinks he's a weirdo. So it's nice that you two have made friends. Well, nice for him, at
Ain't
least.
she judgmental?
Hey, I can still hear you, you know.
Aha. So you admit it's you then, Hal?
No, I... Ugh.
I'm just teasing you, Hal. Okay, Alicia's on her way back now. I'll get the details from her. Come on home, but be careful around Hal. His geekiness might be contagious. And Hal, you should come by the station more often too. Maybe even in person sometime. See you.
Well, I have a feeling that's not gonna happen.
Man, tough crowd. That was, the one with the pink hair, right? She seems interesting. Guess I better head on back too. Hey, let me see that data card for a sec. Okay, I've copied over all the data. Here's your card back. I'm thinking we should keep this whole data card business on the down low. I mean, sure, Jenna is crazy, but I can't stop thinking about what she said. Be very careful around that man. Maybe there's something on this card that'll tell us why. I'll take a look and fill you in on the juicy bits later.
Alright. We'll find out about how evil the obviously evil-looking chief is, I'm guessing. So that should be interesting. Alright, that's case 5, or file 5 done. So I did look into it. This game is 11 files long. So we're right around the halfway point now. So that's fairly decent progress, I think. So I think I am going to go ahead and call it a little bit early today, unfortunately. Now I can go get some medication. I feel my sinuses starting to swell up a little bit. I gotta go get me some of that spray. Go take some pills, maybe get a cup of coffee underneath my nose, open it up some, because I still got work tonight, unfortunately. Much as, I'm not looking forward to it. But at least we made some progress. Got through another file. Like I said earlier, this is unfortunately going to be the last, at least consistent Wednesday stream. I don't know if I'll do a random one here or there later on, if I'm feeling up to it. Fuss. John fucks up shit. You are correct. Plus or minus a word. I did see the message in the middle of the stream that you sent. So yes, it was John fucks up shit. Because I was trying to figure out, like I said, I've always been horrible at making names. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I always fuck up when I'm trying to make a name. Like, I always come up with something stupid. So that's how I ended up with John fucks up shit. It was basically a commentary on my own names. So there you go. There is the deepest lore on my half-assed name. Like I said, it wasn't very interesting, but it does technically stand for something. I mean, that's why I don't really, like, some people have been asking me about, like, my day-to-day life. Like, oh, do you actually put your name out there? I'm like, you know, put John out there. You know, I really don't care. It's part of the name, technically. So I figured that part was going to get out eventually. I don't care. But yeah, so this will be the last Wednesday, unfortunately. So this Friday, Saturday, we'll be doing RPGs. Friday, I'll finish up Shadow Hearts. So that should be done Friday. barring any shenanigans on Shadow Heart's part. Saturday, hopefully, we'll be starting Final Fantasy X. And then, so the next 2 weeks after that, St. Patty's Day and the 24th, I'll do Astral Chain on Friday, RPG on Saturday. And like I said, the following week, starting the 30th, I'm on vacation for a week. So I'm hoping to finish up Astral Chain during that week. And then we'll finish that up. And then it's just going to be Final Fantasy X on Friday, Saturday for a while. Just so I can make consistent progress through there. And we'll see how it goes from there. We'll see how I feel, you know, jumping from game to game at that point. But I think just, like, focusing on one game for a little while is probably going to be the way to go. Rather than, like, do one game one day, one game another day. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't jive with me. I'd rather just focus on one game at that point if the days are going to be back-to-back like that. I don't know how everyone else feels, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. The roasting of Titus. Is that what I should name the stream? Just the roasting of Titus. Yeah, thankfully work's been pretty chill recently. We've just been putting up glass cases around, so thankfully it hasn't been anything too physically demanding. So it's allowed me to kind of take it easy more than I had been. Because for a while there, they were working us pretty hard, but putting up glass cases is actually pretty easy, all things considered. I will say it was funny. So me and my coworker, like I said, we've been putting up glass cases at the store. And it's kind of weird the way that we're doing them. But there was one point I was like on the ground doing something with one of the panels. And he was like carrying the door around the corner, right? Like one of the glass doors. Which is, you know, probably about a 5-foot tall, 2-foot wide panel of glass, right? That has a handle on it and then a track on the bottom and a piece of metal at the top for where it slides. And I'm on the ground doing something with one of the side panels for the case. And he walks around the corners, down the aisle, with the glass panel. And right as he gets around, like out of my view, you just hear shattering and like glass comes spilling all out of the aisle, right? And we're all like, oh shit, you alright? You alright? Like, he's not coming out. I'm like looking up like, yo, dude, you alright? He comes walking out of the aisle, hands still exactly where they were at. And he had his hand on the handle of the glass door, and the handle was still in his hand. He's like, I had the handle. He's been traumatized ever since. I've had to do everything with the glass doors. Like, whenever it's like, you know, the next step is grabbing the glass, he will, like, stop and, like, act like he's looking at something or go to do something else real quick and wait for me to go grab the glass. It's been funny. Yeah. I don't mind it, honestly. The thing is, it's safety glass. Like, I've not shattered any myself, but I've been around it, like, 3 or 4 times when it's broken. It's actually, like, super safe. Like, I've never seen anyone get cut on it. It doesn't go into, like, small, like, splinters or anything. It's always, like, big chunks of glass. So, it's actually fairly safe, but I get it. I get it, because there's never any rhyme or reason when it breaks. It just decides to break. It just does it on its own. But that was kind of funny. But yeah, now I'm just looking forward to getting out of there. Got tonight, tomorrow night, then I'm done. Then it's, you know, 60-mile or 60-plus mile drives to work every day for the next 3 months. And then we'll see where they send me after that. So, yeah. Possess glass that's safe. Yes. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be going back to a consistent point where I can start doing like a Wednesday again. I assume by like November normally we're wrapped up and we're closer to home. So that for sure. Obviously that's a ways out, but that's kind of what it's looking like now. But I'll keep you guys informed. Any updates, obviously. you know, I'll keep in touch. But yeah, that's what it's looking like for the time being. So hopefully we can get through Final Fantasy X fairly safely at a brisk pace. I don't want to rush through it or anything, but I was looking at the how long to beat. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's the longest game we'll be doing on the channel so far in terms of how long to beat has it listed. Because I think they have the main story listed at like 63 hours or something. And that'll be the longest, I think. Because that's almost as long as... I think Nocturne ended up being like 50 hours, surprisingly enough. I would have thought that would have been longer. And then we'll see what we want to pick off the list next. I think you can do... I don't want to rush through it, though. That's the thing, you know? Like, I want to enjoy it. I want to, like, take it in. Because, like I said, it's one of those games. I have a lot of... Even though I've never beaten it, I have a lot of history with Final Fantasy X. Slow runs, not speed runs. Listen, sometimes we like taking the scenic route. That's what we do around here. We take the scenic route sometimes. That's the thing, though. Like, it always depends on the game, right? Like, honestly, I didn't play Soul Hackers 2 that long, but that game felt like I probably played it for 100 hours in my head when I was doing it. As long as you're enjoying the game, it goes super fast. Like, honestly, Shadow Hearts has been like that. Rideout Casanova versus the Soulless Army. I was shocked when we finished that game as quick as we did. Scenic by design or accident or design. Have you seen me fumbling around some in Astral Chain here? I think it's the former rather than the latter, if you know what I'm saying. So, I don't think I've ever been as disappointed by a game as I was by Soul Hackers 2. Which is weird, because, like I said, I keep describing that game as Tokyo Mirage Sessions 2, and I love Tokyo Mirage Sessions. But it's like you took everything I loved about Tokyo Mirage Sessions and took it out. And replaced it with a soulless husk of Soul Hackers. Which, you know, they half-assed that. I don't know. That whole game is always going to be stuck in my craw. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I loved it for. Oh, God. So I tested out the disc today, right? And I busted out my SOCOM mic. Actually, Siri probably doesn't know about this because she wasn't on the Discord. So, Ripper brought up this game called Lifeline, right? And it's funny, actually. I don't think I've told this story yet either. Because I actually knew about this game way, way back in the day. I remember hearing about it. And at first, the name didn't click with me. But when I looked it up on Google, it was like, you know, that light switch in my head went off. But it's a game called Lifeline, right? And it is a survival horror game on the PS2 made by Sony. But all the controls, it's voice control. It's like Hey You Pikachu. So it's Hey You Pikachu, the survival horror game. And it takes place on Christmas Eve. And the main character bears a passing resemblance to Aya Brea. Which is why, like Lurker alluded to, it's kind of a Parasite Eve ripoff and a Hey You Pikachu ripoff. Kind of, like, rolled into one. But, yes. I tested it out today, right? And it has, like, a short tutorial at the start of it to try and get you acclimated to the voice commands. And I was doing, like, the first 3 I did, it was like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, man, you know, this voice recognition is actually really good, right? I'll have to look at it after the stream. I think I saw that notification come up, though. We'll figure it out. But, I did the first 3 voice lines that it gave me. It was like, boom, boom, boom. And God, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this voice recognition is actually pretty good. And then it was like, oh, say walk. And I kept doing it, and it kept telling me it didn't recognize it. I did this for like 5 minutes, just like sitting here talking into my microphone going, walk, walk, walk. And I was saying it at this tone, right? It just kept saying, walk, walk. Siri fuss it. But anyway, eventually I figured out how to get it to work, and I literally had to, like, lower my voice even more than my normal talking voice to get it to recognize it. So I was like, walk, walk. Like, that's what I had to do to get it to recognize. So, it's going to be a dumpster fire whenever we get around to it. If Ripper doesn't do that game before I get to it, I think I'm going to save that for my Christmas vacation. And do that as the Parasite Eve follow-up from last Christmas. I feel like a Christmas game per year. I'm going to run out of Christmas games really quick, but I feel it. I feel it. Even bassier. Yes. Somehow. Because my voice isn't low enough already. Probably. It's either that, because the thing is, it has to be a PS2 mic, and I was using, it's like the SOCOM US Navy SEALs microphone that they gave you back in the day. So it's like one of those, like, ones where it, like, clamps on your head, wraps around, it's got the one little, like, headphone piece that rests on your ear, and then a little boom arm that comes off to about here. So it's probably the mic quality, honestly. The mic quality is probably not great. But we'll see. It's going to be a dumpster fire. It should be fun. I'm probably going to end up, like, being very frustrated with this chick. But, yeah. I did have an idea of doing, like, a whole week of, like, voice-activated games. Actually, no, that's right. You were there for that part, Siri, because I was talking with Big Guy about it. Because we were talking about, like, doing Hey You Pikachu, Lifeline, and Seaman all in, like, 1 week. Like a marathon week of just voice-activated video games. And how horrible that would be. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go get my medicine. Get ready for work. Go suffer for a bit. It's been fun. I'm gonna miss Wednesdays. Yeah, that sucks. But I'll see y'all on Friday, hopefully. And then, this is not about Seaman. Wait, actually, Lude, you know about Seaman, right? I'll post about it in the Discord. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.